For most families, a home is their biggest investment, not just a building, but the memories and possessions inside. Yet, many only think about safeguarding it after something goes wrong. A home insurance policy, often called a domestic package, is designed to cushion homeowners and tenants from life's unexpected turns. So how does it actually work?
It's an insurance that people take to protect their homes and what they own in those homes.
The truth is that life is unpredictable. Disruptions can strike without warning, leaving people financially exposed.
Why is it important? Because of many eventualities, people do not anticipate that they are going to happen. Nobody knows when an accident is going to happen. Nobody knows where thugs will come and vandalize your home. Nobody knows that you leave with your laptop and you may not come back with it back to the house. In Kenya, we never anticipated to have floods, especially in Nairobi, and people lost a lot of property in terms of even the context of the house.
In Kenya, insurance penetration remains at just 2.4% of GDP, well below the global average of 7%. Yet in 2024, premiums across the industry hit 395 billion Kenya shillings, showing both the size of the industry and the untapped potential, particularly in home insurance.
We are seeing people now embracing having a home insurance, something that you couldn't really talk to people about. They didn't see the need. But with the kind of natural calamities we are currently experiencing in the country, I think people are seeing the value of having a home insurance.
With more extreme weather events and a housing sector that continues to grow, the domestic package market has strong room for expansion. Industry watchers say even a 5 to 10% rise in uptake would add billions to the insurance sector.
We have very few Kenyans buying home insurance. And one assumption I think most of the homeowners make is that accidents do not happen to our homes. I'll say it's the ignorance of the importance of a home insurance.
For cover to be effective, honesty is the foundation. Every detail shared must reflect the actual situation on the ground.
There's something called utmost good faith in insurance, where we want to believe the client is given the true information about his home.
So what does this protection actually extend to? It is broader than most realize.
Home insurance has 5 components. So number 1 is where you insure the building. Number 2 is where you insure the contents, what you do not move out with. And then number 3 is something we call all risk, that covers portable things that you move around with, the phones, the laptops, the cameras. And then we have the WIBA, and then we have owners and personal liabilities, and occupiers and personal liability.
Securing coverage begins with documenting the property and everything inside it.
Under the coverage of the building, we'll need the value of the house or the building and any structures within the compound. And then you'll be required to give us the location of where that building is. Under the contents, the client will be required to list for us everything in that house. That includes the furniture, the beds, the clothing, the jewelry, the electronics, the cutlery in the kitchen.
Naturally, cost varies from household to household, depending on what one chooses to include.
And it's up to an individual to choose how many components of the home insurance do you want to include in your cover. That will determine how much premiums you pay. So for someone living in an apartment, it's not like somebody who is living in their standalone house. We can do something we call insurance premium financing, where we have the bank paying the premiums on your behalf, and then you as a client, you can either do a standing order or direct debit, or even give post-dated checks to the bank, and then you'll be paid maybe in 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 equal installments, depending with the arrangements that the insurance companies have with the bank, with the different banks.
Policies aren't static. They can and should evolve as the value of your home and belongings changes.
If you've actually added a few items and you'd want to insure them, upon renewal of the policy, it's good to indicate that during the renewal.
And when disaster does strike, the process to restore losses is straightforward.
It depends the extent of the damage and how soon even you as a customer provide us with the necessary information that we need, and then it requires us to send the assessors to come to your home and assess the damage, and they give a report.
Home insurance is not a luxury. It's a financial seatbelt. Insuring your space today could be the difference between starting over or simply carrying on after the storm.
home insurance is as important as a medical insurance. Home insurance gives you protection that in the event an incident was to happen in your house, you're well protected. We take insurance to transfer that risk to an insurance company for a small fee. If you own a home, I would say it's almost mandatory to have a home insurance. If you do not own a home, it is very important to have insurance for the content you have in your house.